Uh, which one? Which one? I guess we'll do this one. Oh, shoots, guys. Hold on. Oh, boy. Damn. Sorry about that. Alright, guys. So, listen. This video is... Alright, I had to, Damn, come on. I guess we'll keep it at normal. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it at this. Alright, guys. So, listen. I just wanted to make this video because, first off, I did do a reading on Stephen Twitch a few days ago, and out of respect for the family, I just didn't want to keep diving in because I didn't feel like, I just felt like it wasn't the right time to be doing that, you know what I mean? But, however, I don't know if you guys have, I mean, there's a lot of red flags, guys, like, in the statements. There's been statements from, what is it? Okay, for instance, this. His wife, Allison, right? He left on Monday. Didn't take his car, took an Uber. She goes to bed at night, not with her husband. I'm sorry, but how could you sleep in bed knowing your husband isn't there? If that's the case, why not reach out to his family? Why not reach out to his friends? Why not reach out to everybody at that time? She didn't. She did not do that, okay? And until the next day, which was Tuesday, the 13th, instead of her calling at 911, now think about this, guys. If she had called 911, her voice would have been recorded. But she didn't. She absolutely did not call 911. And that's another red flag. Instead, she ran to the police station saying, I know something's wrong with my husband. How do you know, first off, what happened? She claims that there was no arguments, there was no nothing. So how do you know that there's something wrong with your husband? And this is where my theory, there's been many theories on all throughout social media. I feel as though that this is allegedly, okay, disclaimer. She has not spoken about him at all. All she has said is, you've been the backbone of our family. I will always save the last dance for you. And then come right after her, who else but no other actually writes a statement, but Ellen DeGeneres, the one person who literally, guys, if you have not seen her last, I think it was her last video, it was back in May when her show was getting canceled. She did a tribute to Twitch. That's not a tribute. That is not a tribute. If you go and look, right, it literally is a goodbye. You have to see it. It's crazy and it's messed up. The clips that she shows, right, it's all about him being hazed. Honest to God, like, it was, I mean, to show tribute, you show what someone has done for the show, not someone that's being hazed. And that's the impression that it was. And on top of it, she gives him a plaque that's black and white, her and him walking with their backs turned as if she's helping him go to the light. She gives him the kiss of death. And okay, if you guys aren't aware of the Illuminati, there is such a thing, okay? Think about it. Takeoff. Why didn't Quavo get shot? Why did Takeoff get shot? And Quavo was in the argument, not Takeoff. So you would think Quavo would have got shot, but he didn't. But he didn't. And I'm sorry, but that's a sacrifice right there. It absolutely is. And it's a shame. And if he thinks for a second that he's actually going to make it big, he's not. He absolutely won't make it big, because without Takeoff, there's no Migos or Offset. Sorry, there just isn't. It will never be the same without him. Also, and that was on October 31st, Halloween. And I think it was on Halloween, or it was the day before Halloween, or Halloween night. I think it was in South Korea, when everyone got crushed because it was after COVID, people roaming the streets. And it was so crowded to the point where there was body after body after body after body. You're telling me that they allowed all these people on the streets? There is supposed to be police. All these things, guys. Like, it's crazy. But anyways, back to Twitch. His wife did not call 911. That's a red flag, number one. Why didn't she call or try looking for him when he had left on Monday? Why? Why did she know at that time that she ran to the police station that something's wrong with my husband? And then they stated it as a missing persons report. What did she tell these police? What was said for them to consider it to be a missing person? What did she know? Why did she think that it was so severe? Why didn't she do this the day before? You know why? My opinion, allegedly, and this is how I'm seeing it, like, I'm sorry, like, it's crazy because you think you're married to somebody that actually adores you. Twitch adored his family. He really did. You could tell. He worked his way up with everything he did. So you think you can dance. He kept coming back, and then he ended up becoming a judge, and then he ended up on the Ellen show, unfortunately, and he knew too much with Ellen. And I believe that Ellen and his wife were in cahoots. Once a contract is done, guys, it's done. Considering you sign your name with blood. If you're not making it, once something's done, they have to sacrifice somebody. They do. And how do I explain it? I should have wrote notes down before I went live. Let me think. For instance, music, right? In the music industry. There's company, a company. Like, there's more people. There's, like, the mob mafia. This was, like, back in the day, and I wouldn't put it past that there is still the whole mob involved. Like, seriously. Anyways, I'm trying to link this to Twitch, okay? But in the music industry, if you're not making them money, you can get easily replaced. Easily, that quick. That quick. And you better watch out, because I'm sorry, you are just there's like a number on their forehead, like, of when they're gonna be taken. And that's the messed up crime part. And you know what? It's called organized crime. And that's exactly, I believe, what happened to Twitch. I don't believe he was meeting anybody. I don't believe he was even going there. That no one heard the gunshots. So you're telling me that he was murdered, and of course in the bathroom, right? He self-inflicted himself. What if he stepped out of the hotel? What if he got in a car? And that's when someone murdered him. And that's when he was dragged back in the hotel. Think of these things, guys. I mean, the wife hasn't even spoken. The wife should be, like, living, like, I don't know, closing the case out that freaking quick. I'm sorry, but this really needs, my heart breaks for Twitch, because it's unfortunate that he was surrounded by evil people, and that's exactly what it is. They all are evil, and they all have an agenda for themselves. And it's all about the government. Okay, too. It really is. If you don't do what people tell you to do, if you start going off, like, doing your own thing and speaking your truth, then you better watch your back. That's how it is. And it's scary, it's sad, and I encourage people not to ever go in that industry. You want to make it big in your town. Make it big in, like, on your own channel, like, you know what I mean? On, like, recording music. You don't have to be in that industry, please, guys. That industry is no good, because it's a shame. Like, I had a dream of being a singer growing up. I really did. And all this stuff has been not damaging to me, but it's been devastating to me, because it's like, why did I want to even do this when I was a kid? I wish I had known this, because I would have dreamt of doing or becoming something else other than that. And of course you don't want to damage your child's, like, dreams, but you can at least say, that's a little, let them know, like, that's not the industry to go in. You could do it other ways if you want to be famous. You know what I mean? You don't have to be on TV, because I'm telling you guys, it is not what you think it is. It really isn't. And it's so unfortunate. Twitch really needs justice, because his own father said, I spoke to my son a few days ago. He would never take his life. Now, why is the wife accepting that he took his own life? If that's the case, if they're accepting of it, then that means either two things. Either they knew it was coming, and they're aware of his mental health issues, supposedly, allegedly, which I don't believe, or they just knew his time was up. And they're hiding. And it's only making his wife, Allison, look worse, allegedly. Yes, Allison, you. All right, if you were any kind of wife, you would be saying, oh my God, what happened to my husband? Where's my husband? My husband would never do that, ever do that to himself. Someone killed him. But no, you ran to the police station. You could have been running, not from your house, but from the hotel. How do we know where you came from? Why did you run? Why didn't you take a car? Huh? Because maybe you were at the hotel. Think about it, guys. She ran. She didn't say where she was running from. She just said she was running to the police station. Now, I really am going to do a little tarot thing, and I just want to see, because I don't believe for a second that Twitch took his life. I don't whatsoever. I believe his wife knew about this. I believe Ellen was a part of this 100%. And all these people that are saying that, you know what, he's gay, he's not gay. Guys, come on. He wasn't hiding anything. He was a family man. So yeah, allegedly, Allison, you, my friend, you know a lot more than what you're saying. So why wouldn't you call? Why are you so scared that to have your voice be recorded? Why were you so sure that something was wrong? And it just so happens when she reported he was missing at the police station, they escort her back to her house. Where did she come from? That's my question. Where did she come from? She came from the hotel, guys. It was only a mile away. I'm telling you. That's my intuitive, that's my gut feeling. I'm not stupid. I'm not. And the gunshot wasn't even heard in the hotel. I don't care if cars are driving by. I'm telling you guys, he must have left that hotel to get in the car with somebody, and then bam. And that's when it happened. I don't know. Something happened, unless... And of course, blood everywhere, sacrifice. Ellen's show's done with, and then bam, he's done with. Because his wife wants to be front and center with all those dance moves. You know what I mean? You would think they would be a happy family, and poor Twitch. I just might, like, ugh. Alright, Spirit, can you tell me? No, I need a different deck. Alright. Let me look at one thing. 1 second, guys. Where is it? One second. What the heck is it? it. Lucy, lay down. Lay down. I'm trying to look for one specific deck, and I can't seem to find it, guys. I might have to do a part 2 because this is not. I really wanted that deck. Let me see. Let's see. All right. Well, we're gonna have. Oh wait. Maybe I put it here. And I did. I put it right here. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Lucy, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, guys. Lucy, come on. Up. Come on, up. Good girl. All right, guys. Sorry about that. All right. All right. Perfect. I got my deck that I wanted. And I got my tea, but we won't be needing that. Okay. All right. So we're going to find out the wife's energy, we're going to find out Ellen's energy, and we're going to find out why did the wife, why is she being so silent, and why was she so accepting of his death? Like, why? That doesn't make sense. For someone that claims that he's never had mental health issues, which he's never showed any history of, hey, doesn't make sense. All right, Spirit, show me Ellen's energy, please. Twitch. I need you here. Twitch, please. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. As it was in the beginning, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. Spirit God, I'm asking to please speak with Twitch. I need to get answers, to get clarity for myself, and to try to help him, and to try to help people if he needs justice, because this is nothing is adding up. It really isn't. And a lot of people have been saying this. So I'm not trying to invade privacy. So if you don't mind, can you, I would really like to speak to Twitch. Twitch, are you here? Twitch. Oh. Twitch, what was wrong? Why did you go to the hotel? Persevere, someone who will never give up on your strong-willed loyalty. You're not alone. That's what that says. I don't know what that means, though. Why did you go to the hotel, Twitch? Oof, that's too many. Why'd you go to the hotel, Twitch? On the phone, we got on the phone. So he went to the hotel. Oh, that's blank. On the phone. Attorney fee. Speaking my truth. Read the small print. Attorney fee, read the small print. Mama's boy, mama's girl, daddy's boy, daddy's girl. Attorney fee, on the phone. Speaking my truth, read the print. Small print. Ooh, look at this fell. Ring, ring, ring. Considering a new path. Cover up, guys. Wow. He didn't want to. Wow. This is so telltale. He didn't want to do something. He didn't want to sign some sort of contract. Or maybe he wanted out of a contract. And I feel like he got into some arguments. Somebody called. On the phone we got, and then we got ring, ring, ring. See? On the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Okay? You're not alone. He felt like they were watching him. Okay? Considering a new path. Which would eventually, of course, have attorney fees to it, which is not a big deal. Because I feel as though he did finally read the small print. A lot of people don't read the small prints when they sign a contract. But he did, and he spoke, I believe he spoke his truth. Because I'm telling you guys right now, his wife, why the hell did she wait a day? Allegedly, my heart and my soul is telling me that she's too quiet. If you love him, why didn't you call the police? Why, you afraid that your voice was being to be recorded? Like, why would you run? If anything, she could have been running from the hotel to the police. No one said where she was running from. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's all a cover-up, guys. I'm telling you. And I feel, at first I did a reading on this, and I didn't want to dive in because I felt disrespectful for the family. But you know what? I truly believe that he needs justice. He was murdered. Absolutely. 100% murdered. What else, Twitch? What else, Twitch? Be careful who you trust. Awareness is key at the time. See, I'm telling you, look at this. He knew he wasn't alone. He felt it. Be careful who you trust. He couldn't trust anybody. I don't even think he could even trust his wife at this point, to be quite honest. And look at ring, ring, ring on the phone. Somebody called him to tell him to meet him there. That's why he went to the hotel. To, I believe, to get out of this contract thing. And I'm telling you, no one heard the shots. Come on. He must have gotten into the car with somebody, and that's when it happened. And my whole point is, why the hell did the wife, why did she not, why did she say she ran? Why didn't she take the car? That doesn't make sense. Why didn't you call? Because, of course, your voice is being recorded. What did she know, and why did she, what's the word, convince the police that there's something wrong? And you know what's funny? She ran down there supposedly at the time that he was dead when they got the phone call. You're telling me that you ran from your house? No, you ran from the hotel, honey. That's exactly what happened. You can sue me all you want. I don't care, because I'm speaking on behalf of Twitch and what's right and what's wrong. Pregnant. And then the letter J. Pregnant, J. Pregnant and J. Maybe she was pregnant. What is this pregnant about, Twitch? Tell me. What's this pregnant about? Marriage and Soulmates came out. What is this pregnancy about, Twitch? It was an ego check for him. Defensive, of course, her. Works very hard. A trade of yours that comes in handy. Works very hard. A trade of yours that comes in handy. Continue education. I don't know if that has to do with the pregnancy. Okay, I'm getting the message. I do want to check, though, what this J is before. What is this J, Spirit? On behalf of the J and pregnant. The star. You know, if you watch the Jennifer Hudson interview 3 weeks before his death, guys, she wanted another baby. And her body language, if you actually watch her, how she's like, mm-hmm, and then turns her back, and he's like, well, yeah, it's, you know, it was like as if, yeah, you're not giving me a baby, so see ya. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't. Tell me more. Look at this. Justice just came out. Justice. Wow. Justice in order to get her wish. She and Ellen had everything to do with it. I'm telling you. Like I said, let them sue me. I don't care. I don't. Because God, I'm speaking through God. The Fool reversed. Wow. The Lovers just came out. All major arcanas, guys, for the pregnant and J. So she had, I'm strongly okay, at the bottom is the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is a loss of passion, a loss of desire, clearly. You know what this is, trickery, not being sorry, not being successful, of failing, victorious, taking money, contracts, breaking contracts again, missed opportunity. I feel like in her eyes, Twitch was in her way. I'm telling you. So with these 4 cards, guys, out of the pregnancy and the J, you got the Star, the Justice, the Fool reverse, and then the Lovers. she wanted what was right. She wanted what she wanted, and it was a wish. I believe she's, I wouldn't put it past if she actually comes up pregnant and saying, I'm pregnant with this baby. I would not put it past, guys, that she's actually pregnant right now and is going to claim that it's his baby. And I bet you $1,000,000 it's not his baby. $1,000,000, because the Lovers talks about having a choice between two people. And the fool next to it, reversed, is someone that's nervous about making that choice. So I do believe strongly, but even though she was nervous, she knew what had to be done in a righteous way. Even for celebrity status, guys. I'm telling you, listen, I don't even need the cards, guys. I don't need the cards. I'm telling you. I am just so, my heart breaks for him. I want you guys to actually think and ask yourselves, if you were married, would you actually wait a whole day and then the next day on Tuesday, December 13th, you run to the police station, but you don't call the family, friends the day before. You go to bed at night without your husband? Are you serious? Like, how is that normal? You're telling me that you actually could sleep at night without knowing that your husband wasn't there? How do we know that she did not run from the hotel? She's too quiet, way too quiet. And when there's quietness like that, I believe that she was told what to say, she was told what to do in order to make it all look like a cover-up. He was not gay, guys. He wasn't. He had a passion for dance. He had a love for his family. And I'm tired of hearing people say that he was gay underneath. He was not gay. He wasn't. Ellen is an evil, like, think about it. Anne Heche. She just died in August. And did you see her body pop up, like, out of the thing behind, like, going before she got into the ambulance? Why was that? And she had no burns on her. And she was in that car for a whole fucking hour. Excuse my French. Whole hour. You're telling me that she was in stable condition, but yet it got to the point where she was on life support, but then she had, brain injury, brain dead? If she was going to die of anything, she would have just died alone with the inhalation of the smoke. Seriously. She would have. So I don't know if that was her setup of, like, trying to escape Hollywood, considering that she just did Traffic, a movie. I don't know. I don't know if, I don't know about that. Maybe she still is alive, but Twitch isn't. Twitch definitely isn't. And he needs the justice. People need to start speaking out, because I'm sorry, he did not kill himself. Absolutely not. I don't believe it. 1,000,000%. My whole heart, soul, body, my whole everything, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, guys. It doesn't. So just think about it. Like, even raise awareness that he needs justice. They closed that case too quick. Way too quick. Why? Like, why wouldn't they want to see if somebody murdered him? You're telling me that all of a sudden he's dead? Wouldn't that be a shock to the wife if he did do that, considering if he didn't have any mental health issues? Why wasn't she shocked about it? She should have been like, oh my God, no, that my husband would never do that. No, someone did, but she accepted it. Because you know why? I don't know. At first I liked her, but I see right through her now. I do. And they're too, like, just like Takeoff, it's sad. Twitch was just a happy man. And in that industry, guys, I'm encouraging you right now. You can make it. You can be a star, but you don't have to go into that industry. You really don't. It's not what you think it is. It really isn't. Like, He was murdered, 100%. They didn't hear the gunshot. How could you not hear a gunshot? And where was the wife running from? They didn't say she ran from her home. I believe she was running from the hotel because it was at the same time frame that they got a phone call, they found Twitch's body. Think about it, guys. Think about it. And I wish you all safety, love, light, happiness during this holiday season. And if you do feel any sort of way, if you're feeling negative, if you're going through your own mental health issues, which this has nothing linked to Twitch because I don't believe he had mental health issues whatsoever. But if he did, well, that'll be another video. But for you guys, if you are struggling, do know that people do care, and that all you need to do is just talk about it. That's all you need to do, and you'd be surprised how many people would want to help you, how many people would provide the resources for you. Because God created all of us, all unique. Whether you think you're ugly, whether you think you're not good enough, doesn't matter. Does not matter. What matters is what God thinks of you. And if you take your own life, that's going against God. So please, just think of that, guys. And please, there's I don't know the exact hotline number for the suicide thing, but do you know how many mental health facilities there are? I see a psychiatrist, I see a therapist. I'm every week. This is like a weekly thing for me, and I'm okay with that, and I'm okay to share that. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for them, I don't know where I would be today. So I'm just, honestly, please, if you guys are struggling, there is help out there. And you'd be surprised, even if your family, if you think that your family would look at you weird, they wouldn't. And if they do, screw them. God forgive me, but screw them. They'll come around eventually. They will. I love you guys so much. I do. And please keep in mind, raise awareness for justice for Twitch, because I'm sorry, that case was too quickly closed. There needs to be justice. Someone needs to speak on his behalf, because guess what? Who else? Guess who isn't? His wife isn't speaking on his behalf. So instead, I believe his fans need to. I do. All right, guys. If I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the day that Jesus was born. Enjoy the day with your family. And I love you all. I really do. And please be safe, okay? Bye. Bye-bye. And raise awareness for Twitch, guys. Please. Please. Thank you.